Hi Professor Krieger, this is my video assignment, and for the assignment I chose to do numbers 1, 2, and 3. So for number one was demonstrate your understanding of the terminology and definitions related to intellectual disabilities. So when it comes to the terminology for intellectual disabilities, the terminology is severe intellectual disabilities and profound intellectual disabilities. For severe intellectual disabilities are defined by a person or as having an IQ below 40, along with having deficits or issues with your adaptive behaviors. And these can typically be identified before the age of 18. And then there's profound intellectual disabilities, and profound intellectual disabilities are typically characterized as a range in IQ from 20 and below. And, moving on to number 2, describe the role of adaptive behavior in the definition of intellectual disabilities. So, the role of adaptive behavior in intellectual disabilities is to basically say that in terms of adaptive behavior, the individual is going to have issues with said adaptive behavior, and having issues with adaptive behavior could mean having issues with conceptual skills, social skills, and practical skills. For example, they could possibly have issues in terms of practical skills. They could have issues with their personal care, for an example. Moving on to number 3. Number 3 was state and explain some of the known causes of intellectual disabilities. When it comes to the known causes of intellectual disabilities, there are 3 that are stated in the book, and these are genetic syndromes, physical trauma, and diseases. For genetic syndromes, these genetic syndromes that are commonly known are Down syndrome and Turner syndrome, and they can affect a person's intellectual, physical, and behavioral characteristics, and this could bring on an intellectual disability. For diseases such as meningitis are known to have caused intellectual disabilities, along with abnormalities that a person could have medical-wise, such as brain tumors. And finally, moving on to physical trauma, a person who has experienced, for example, child abuse or accidents involving a head injury, these could lead to a person having intellectual disabilities. So, that was my assignment, and thanks for watching.